right, y'all. And cheers, everybody. Let's get our stream going. So I got round number 2 of the stream. We're going to be digging into another one. I got some more products we're going to go over, some new stuff. We're going to do another duck race. We got some more fun. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it at the end of the day as well. So I'm going to start it up right now. Again, I'll drop some more messages in the chat for here on Amazon. Cheers once again, y'all. Again, get right on into it, right on into the fun. I'm going to, again, pull up these messages. We'll kind of have more of it. And again, we'll do another duck race. So let's we'll do it at let's call it 12:30. So we're going to get a 12:30 p.m. Eastern time duck race going down. Bada bing, bada boom. 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time duck race is going down. And again, if you guys enjoy this stuff, not only feel free to follow, which I greatly appreciate, comment, interact, but also if you want to share it with anybody, you think anyone else would find benefit from it or any of that kind of fun stuff, it's greatly appreciated. It helps grow the channel, all the kind of aspects, the benefits there. And thinking maybe I'll do I don't know. We'll figure out something fun to do for a duck race or something with that as a bonus possible duck race. Something along those lines. But with that being said, I'm going to dig on into the Ryon cycling pants first. So I talked about another set of cycling products last stream, looking at the visor. This one I'm going to talk about pants and the compression bottoms. So the shorts, they actually have, what is that, 30% discount right now. So highly recommend, again, taking advantage of that while you can. I'm just going to let some people kind of trickle into the stream since I just started it up. Put it on this. Again, I'm going to just put all the basic info for the duck race, all that fun stuff for those of you that aren't familiar. And if you guys are watching on the other social media platforms, again, you can hop over to the Amazon stream if you want to see more details on the products, if you actually want to buy anything that I'm talking about. Again, transparently, I do make a commission on all these products. So fun fact, just throwing that out there. I have the link to our link tree. We also have it right over here. Just go to Coach Mike under our link tree there, under Amazon storefront, Coach Mike, and you can watch the live stream while it's going down. If you're watching this and it's already been pre-recorded, you can watch the recording there. You can see all the products. You can also catch all of our Amazon channels. We have the Coach Mike. We have the Lifestyle of Fitness one. We have Coach Kelsey up there. We have Coach Deuce. We have Ashley, my wife. So we have all these different Amazon platforms that you can watch every coach or different person's perspective under our link tree. We also have all of our nutrition stuff, all types of great stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to dig on into the Ryon cycling pants here. And this one I'm going to break down the long sleeve, but really the fit and function for me is the same for both the shorts as well as the long legged or the long sleeve kind of compression bottoms. It's just a matter of, again, comfort. I even had Deuce was talking to me about this last week and saying when he would run his races and whatnot, he liked wearing opposing styles. So long sleeve for the top compression, but shorts for the bottom or vice versa, just because of body temperature regulation. I totally get that. But with that being said, let's dig on into it, y'all. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Ryon men's cycling pants. Again, the benefits to these go from comfort with the cushioning component as well as with the compression, the positive impact they can have on blood flow as well as circulation. And there's so many other cool things I'm going to dig into here. But first, let's look at how these bad boys look and feel and fit. So I wanted to show you guys that. You can see the cushion part that I'm just going to highlight right here, where it sits and how it rests on the bike. I think for you guys out there that have cycled before, you know why that's going to be important and helpful. And look at the range of motion this has, the comfort to it. This is going to be key. Again, for the cycling motion, I was able to take them out for a ride on the bike after this, as well as be able to get into a workout afterwards to test them out. And lastly, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of another perspective, highlighting again that cushion. When we look at the compression, I want to pause really quick. We're going to go back. I want you guys to see they have a nice little zipper right here that you're going to see on the side that allow it to open up, get easier on and off as well, which I thought was clutch. Bada bang, bada boom, y'all. So again, at the end of the day, it's a matter of the comfort component for the padding. That's, I think, the biggest takeaway. Then it's a matter of, do you want the shorts or do you want the long leg version? Matter of comfort, compression, body temperature regulation, all those kind of fun variables. But we're going to keep it rolling right along. And before we dig into that, again, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. If you enjoy this stuff, please feel free to follow, share with people, anyone that you think could benefit from it. It's greatly appreciated. It helps myself and our team out to grow and just try and reach more people, honestly, at the end of the day. If you guys have any requests on different products you want me to talk about, different aspects, things I can demonstrate for you guys, if you have questions on the products I'm talking about, anything on the carousel, anything related to fitness, or anything in between, I'm happy to dig into and kind of elaborate on. But with that being said, we're going to dig into the MoobyBear, the 2-in-1 UV flashlight. So this thing was definitely kind of cool to bring on a business trip I took a couple weeks ago. I went to Arizona, and it was interesting to see, like, literally the room was spotless, absolutely spotless, except I had 2 queen-size beds, and on one of the beds, there was just like a decently sized like urine stain. That was blatantly obvious urine. I'm like, did you guys just not change the sheets? What happened? I didn't notice it until like 2 days in when I actually checked it with light. I'm like, oh shit. And then I felt kind of weird saying anything. But overall, the experience was great. But otherwise, I was like, oh. But I used the UV component for this flashlight and checked every other aspect of the room, and there was nothing. It was just like that one thing. It was like they just like forgot to change the sheets, or just maybe didn't care. I don't really know. Probably because they're short-staffed, honestly. They're just trying to like make it work. But anyways, that was the one thing I noticed. But let's dig on into the B-roll here, yo.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the MoobyBear 2-in-1 dual-use LED and UV black light flashlight kit. And I wanted to highlight a few things with you guys I think is pretty cool. One, obviously the ability to switch between the UV and LED, but how compact and portable this is, as well as look at this zooming and sliding feature. You can pull it down to open up and push it away to zoom in, so you can have a lot of control over the light. Now here's where you can see the UV and the ability to cycle to a regular LED light, and the ability to use both, again, with that zoom feature. Plus, a fun fact, this is waterproof as well, so a super versatile, durable piece of equipment that I'm just excited to be able to try.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I wonder, what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Feel free to give me your thoughts. If you've ever been like sketched out by going to a hotel room or anywhere you stay that was outside of your house, or if you'd ever used that, feel free to let me know. With that being said, we're going to dig into some of the Singlet products now. There's another smart tech kind of brand, and there's a lot of cool products that they have that I'm excited to share with you guys. You know, some related to like the workouts themselves using the LED light component, which we'll look at the Singlet light bar, very comparable to the Govee bars that I've talked about in the past. We're also going to look at right now the light bulbs. This particular set, I'm going to share a B-roll with you guys, go over some of the details, and dig into even how it can impact like sleep hygiene, and then we'll look at some of the other comparable bulbs that they have by the same company that I think you guys will find interesting as well. And again, to me, at the end of the day, all of this is looking at, does it have a net positive impact on our quality of life? That's what I'm looking for at the end of the day.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Sengold 2-pack starter kit light bulb set. And the cool thing about this is not only can you control it from your phone, but it also has app integration. As you can see, there's 2 bulbs in the pack, and this is the hub that it's going to come with. You're going to be able to connect up your power source as well as the Ethernet. This is the plug that's going to be going into the wall. It's a super easy setup. These are all the different aspects. Again, this USB is going to go into the outlet, and then you're going to plug in your power. This is your Ethernet cable to connect it to the internet so you can have that nice connection. And then this is what the setup's going to look like once it's plugged in. Super, again, easy, and the function to control it from either your phone or have a voice command is my favorite feature and function.
Bam, y'all. All right, so now let's just kind of cross compare these. That's one size bulb. Now the cool thing with that, it comes with the hub with it. Once you have the hub, you can actually use it for all the other Singlet products and light bulbs. If you don't want to use the hub, you can also use your Amazon Echo as well, just as a fun side note. So if you don't want to get the home starter kit, you can even, and this is also a different size bulb, but this is also comparable as far as the function of it. Now, I just want to highlight this, and I also want to go over the color bulbs. All of these have the same function as far as Smart Tech. You download the Singlet app, you sync it up to it, you can control it from the app. You can put them on a timer, you can turn them off, you can dim them, you can have all these cool features, as well as the color bulbs, though, has an added bonus of actually having color. Now, the cool thing where this relates to sleep hygiene, from my perspective, is when you have the colored bulbs, you can actually put on different obvious colors. Now, the impact color can have on what's called your autonomic nervous system is really interesting. When you have colors like yellow or oranges or possibly even red, depending on how you use it, it can transition or help like transition into the fight or flight system, which is great for exercise possibly. However, if you want to go to bed at night, being in the fight or flight state is not ideal. You want to be in your rest and digest, your parasympathetic state. And that's where having blues and greens and purples and those cooler tones can be helpful. And also interesting, though, this is like a weird one, because I've seen, and I'm specifically citing the Australian University study that it put out, a peer-reviewed journal about the impact lights can have and the impact it'll have on the autonomic nervous system. But I've seen different studies also talk about how red can also help get into both fight or flight or rest and digest. So it's one of those colors that I'm curious to just see, like I would be curious to see how your body responds to it. But you have these colored bulbs in with the hub that I talked about, and they also have different sizes as well by singlet, so you don't have to just get the small size that I have highlighted right here. You can even use the same size bulbs I had highlighted in the hub with the starter kit. You could also get colored bulbs with that, and then basically put on like a blue or a red to help you fall asleep at night, and then you can even actually have it on a timer and have it turn off after like 20-30 minutes or whatever that looks like. So that's a really cool feature. I just wanted to highlight it for you guys. And now we'll dig into the Singlid light bars. I have them right down here, and I still haven't set them up because I'm not even 100% sure where I want to go with these, because I have the Govee lights set up here in the home gym. These are the Govee ones right now. I'm actually using them to provide some lighting for the actual stream. Now, these are the Singlid ones. Now, I just want to kind of, they're pretty much the exact same as far as function. Like, you download the app, you can have the complete control and customization of the colors that you're using. Excuse me. You have the ability to like have them plug in, you know, be near your TV, have an audio response to it. So depending on the noise that's being played, it can respond, change colors and strobe and whatnot. You can even, if you don't want to use your phone, you can literally just control it with this button that powers it on and off right here. But the only thing I will like kind of cross compare them with is just the size. So this is the Singlid, this is the Govee, just so you guys can kind of see as far as like the sizing, pretty much the same height and width, just a little bit on like the depth of it, or the thickness of it, which, you know, I just from like an aesthetics perspective, you may care about. But otherwise, it's pretty much the exact same function of the Govee light bars, but also just so you can kind of get an idea with how it comes boxed and like what you can actually use it for your home entertainment system. You can have it next to your TV, and again, just have it complementing and responding to whatever TV show or game you're playing or movie you're watching or anything like that, which is really cool. And this one doesn't actually require a hub, by the way. This one you can just sync up to your Wi-Fi and control it from there. Well, the bulbs, on the other hand, will require either a hub or like your Amazon Echo. So just a cool fun fact. Also, this has a voice command feature to it as well, like all the other ones that you can sync up to your Amazon. So with that being said, I just thought that was a really cool feature that I wanted to share with you guys. Very similar to the Govee light bars, but just a different brand. And the way I kind of would recommend distinguishing which ones you would get if you're like in the market for light bars, like, well, which brand should I get? I would say look at whichever products you're probably going to use. Like, so for example, Singlid and Govee might have some similar products, but it might have, like, the Govee has the video camera added on for their light bar, so you might find that as a better quality feature. Or you might have the bulbs, the colored light bulbs that Singlid has that you're going to probably use more than what Govee has. I would say go with that then. Use the brand, because then you're going to have everything on one app in one place, which I think is a really cool feature. It's not the end of the world to have multiple apps you're navigating, right? But I feel like the more apps you have, the more of a pain in the butt it is. But that's just me personally. So kind of talking about sleep, we're talking about the bedroom. I wanted to highlight the Ideal House bed frame. Now, bed frame itself may not directly impact your sleep per se, but I think, again, from an aesthetics, and even it can impact your sleep, because if you're not comfortable on your bed, you're not probably going to get as quality of a sleep. So this goes back down to, like, again, your sleep environment in your bedroom, trying to set yourself up for success there and enjoy the environment that you have. So with that being said, we'll kind of dig on into the bed frame breakdown. This one also has a time lapse of me putting it together, so you guys have a little helpful view on that as well.
In this video, we're going to be going over the Ideal House queen size bed frame with the headboard and no box spring nest. Here's a little preview of what it looks like right when you unpack it. And I did a little time lapse here so you guys can kind of see the setup as I'm getting into it. As you can see, I'm not in my daughter's room. I'm setting this up in the garage. I started to unpack everything and get my mind wrapped around it, and then once I kind of started to get it set up, I moved it in there. One thing you'll notice is I'm also doing this by myself. Now, they do recommend having a second person with you to move it and kind of go through everything. I'll be honest with you, I was able to do it in the recommended or kind of guesstimated 40 minutes. It would have been helpful to have a person to do it with me, so next time I would recommend having someone to do it, or I would have done it with my wife. Here you can see once I got most of it kind of put together, I just transferred on over into my daughter's room, set up the frames. Again, you could do it by yourself. I do recommend having someone to help you just to make it a little bit easier, but my daughter has been absolutely loving it. It goes really well with the not only bed that she has, but also the color scheme of the room, and been super durable and comfy. So hope you guys enjoy, and see if you can have a second person help you with this one. Highly recommend.
So anyways, there you can see kind of the setup. I did it as one person. They recommend doing it as two. You do whatever you want with your life. Just throwing that out there. So with that being said, now we're going to dig into another kind of like potentially aesthetic component to things. This one also has a Black Friday special or deal discount on it, so you can take advantage of that if you want. I actually have it set up right here behind me, the Bestier gaming TV stand. Now, I don't actually have it for my TV or for gaming, as you can see. I use it more to display my products and actually hold my belt. Cool thing about this is it has a lighting component built into it, so you can have strobing lights to complement your gaming or just your overall like aesthetic experience. Just as also a fun fact, since we're talking about gaming here really quick, especially now that gaming's getting bigger, I like to throw this out there where I can, because this to me pertains to like lifestyle of fitness and your overall quality of life. Gaming can actually be something that's positive that you can leverage. Now, it doesn't mean you should be playing hours and hours and hours of games, but like 20 to 45 minutes, there's been some interesting studies by the National Institute of Health and different peer-reviewed journals and different universities that put out studies, the impact games and certain types of gaming can have on our cognitive function and actual performance, even release of something called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So I throw that all there to say, so if you have like a negative stigma with video games, like sometimes many people can, I just wanted to throw that out there to potentially challenge it and say, hey, don't feel bad about gaming. Now, if you start wasting like hours of your life and you can be more productive elsewhere, but I actually would use gaming and different types of exercise to actually help me study and have impact passing different exams and different performances and even like going into meetings and stuff, which is really cool. So with that being said, let's break it on down, y'all. Again, this also has another time lapse of me putting it together as well. So this is another one you're gonna have to assemble. In this video, we're gonna be going over the Bestier 44-inch gaming TV stand that's great for the bedroom, the living room, or really anywhere that you're going to want to get your TV and your gaming on. So first, let's look at it set up. This is the lighting, which I think is really cool. There's actually a lot of controls that you can use to alter it, to change it. It also has some great holes in the back that allow you to put all your wires through. You'll see that right back here. And then a remote that comes with it to actually control the lighting. And yep, you guessed it, it doesn't come assembled, so this is me kind of doing a little time lapse, putting it together, piecing it out, and the estimated time was roughly around an hour to an hour and a half. I was able to do it just right in the middle of that, about an hour and 15, and as you can tell, I was doing it by myself. They do recommend having a second person, but you can technically get it done by yourself. And here I'm just kind of bringing it home, piecing it all together, and the thing I like about it is the function aspect of it. Again, very friendly for gaming, for TV, having all those holes you can see on the back end with the wires being able to pass through, as well as the lighting. And again, let's look at the finished product one more time. I think the lighting is my favorite part, and being able to put whatever you want underneath here. I actually have now my Xbox set up there, as well as some just cool memorabilia and things that I go over in my streams, which if you guys see my streams, you'll be able to check it out. With that being said, enjoy, y'all. Hey, RG, what's up? Back for another stream, I see it, and back for another duck race. So we're going to be doing our duck race in about like 20 minutes if you want another chance to win. Hang around, and again, if you guys want in on the duck race, just comment duck. It doesn't look like anyone's commented duck so far. So, RG, if you know anyone that wants to do a duck race, feel free to invite them, share this with anyone else watching this streaming. Feel free to share this with anybody that wants to do a duck race, because we need at least 2 people to get our duck race on. And as a prize, you get a free Amazon gift card or access to our nutrition course for absolutely free. Either way, it's a win-win, in my opinion. And RG, you won the last race, so you can probably speak to like, hey, this is legit. With that being said, we're going to dig on into the MooBeBear LED lanterns. I actually have one of the lights all the way over here on my squat rack, kind of highlighting the magnetic component to these, which is a really cool feature that you can like have the magnets and just kind of stick it onto anything like metal, steel, things like that. And this I kind of put in the self-care category because anything that helps you, like this I would associate with camping. Camping to me is a great activity for self-care. Getting out in the environment, changing up the scenery, anything that helps you facilitate a self-care activity to me becomes part of that self-care. So with that being said, let's dig on into it. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Also, again, if you want to get in on the duck race, just comment duck in the chat and we'll get you in. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the MoobyBear LED camping lanterns. This comes with a 4-pack, but I wanted to show you the single one first. And you can see the dimensions. It has that nice handle that folds down on both sides. And the cool thing here, I want to pause for a second, is look at these magnets. This is a cool feature that I'm going to dig into next, showing you how you can use these magnets to actually hold to different surfaces and materials. And here's actually an example of my squat rack, the steel beams on it. So using the magnets to actually hold it in place, which I think is super cool, and being able to lock that in. Also, I know you're going to want to see, what does the light look like? So the cool thing is once you put those handles up, you don't need to, even you can just pull it, but nice bright light, effective, collapses down. You can fold up those handles. And just to show you where the batteries go, there's 3 AA batteries. Now, it does not come with the batteries, just a heads up, but voila, there you go. All right, y'all, so we're gonna stick with some more MoobyBear products. This one we're gonna dig into is especially, I think, relevant for this holiday time of year. But if you guys have ever seen me talk about anything related to like LED lights or lights in general, like I was just talking about earlier on the stream, this can be also a great product, not only if you have like Christmas tree or you want to decorate for the holidays, but also adding it to your workout environment or even into your bedroom to help complement if you want to be in the fight or flight state or the rest and digest state. So with that being said, let's dig on into it. Let's break it down. You guys see a little bit more B-roll, and we'll keep it rolling right along, y'all. Again, we got like 15 minutes before our duck race. So again, if you guys want in, just comment duck below. Get you guys rocking. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the MoobyBear 33 feet USB string light set. Now you can see the cool thing about these is obviously the lights, but the ability to change the colors, not only with the remote that it comes with, which is really cool, but also the Bluetooth capability with the app. And looking at the different settings they have, not only just the colors, but the ability to fade, to have it respond to audio, so many cool things. So as I was mentioning, being able to have it respond to the audio, right? So in this one, I was actually talking, but I didn't want you to hear that. So you can see that when I push that, it will respond to if you're playing music, if you're talking, and all these cool settings that I just think really make it a more fun experience overall. Bam, y'all. Bada bing, bada boom. So now we're going to dig into another MoobyBear product. We're going to keep it like going with the light theme here a little bit. Now, these are ones that you can not only put under the cabinets in your kitchen, but this is also one I was thinking you could put in, you know, like a dark hallway or corridor in your house that you may want to add some light to, especially in the morning time. The LED light can be a helpful component to help you kind of like wake up in the morning. So I thought that could be an interesting, at least application or use of it. And again, I got to apologize, guys. There's something about my TV right now. It's got this like power off countdown that like I can't figure out how to turn off. So I apologize. It's going to randomly just like chirp in from time to time. But with that being said, let's dig on into the cabinet lights. And again, if you guys got questions, you let me know. I got you. In this video, we're going to be looking at the MoobyBear LED under the cabinet lighting sets. It's a 6-pack of them, puck shaped, and the sizing is even smaller than a puck. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand, nice and sleek. I like the style of it too, and I'm going to show you how it kind of wires up here as well. So let's look at again how it sets up. This is going to be what you plug in each one of the lights to. Has this little plug right here. You're going to connect that end into one of the 6 spaces that comes in this main little box, and then you plug that box into the actual plug that goes into the outlet. Let me show you what that's going to kind of look like here. So first you have, again, that box. We have our part that's going to go to the outlet, and then you have a kind of that's going to be connected in between, and you're going to take that outlet, you're going to plug it into this cable, then you take that cable, it's going to connect over to the box that has all 6 of the wires plugged into. And the cool thing, this intermediary kind of plug is also going to have, that you're connecting to this right here, is going to also have a plug that you can control, dim, and change the lights. And again, I wanted to show you it has all 6 options here. So cool setup, super easy to install. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. All right, y'all. So we're going to keep it rolling right along. We're going to stick with the light theme now. But again, we're going to look at Govee. So I talked about Singlet before. I talked about some other brands, the Movie Bear. Now we're going to talk about the Govee lights. These are ones I haven't really talked about that much. So I'm excited to share with you guys because they're just, I think, really cool. And again, it adds to the aesthetic of the workout environment. This is like a big thing. I'm a very big fan of using lights and visual cues, audio cues to help in just like set your environment up for success, to help immerse you into whatever experience that you're trying to have, to leverage all of your bodily functions and systems to maximize the experience, whether it's working out, whether it's resting, whether it's studying, whether it's work, whether it's time with your kids, whatever that looks like, leveraging it and having a net positive impact on your quality of life. So with that being said, let's check out the strip lights. These are really cool, and like 100 feet, you could like deck out. I actually have them set up right around my gaming TV stand. I just don't have them turned on right now, but if you guys want to see it, let me know. I can demonstrate it for you as well. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Govee LED strip lights. Now, these are a lot of fun and just really cool, not only because the length that you have with these, which is 100 feet, but the easy setup and the adhesive strip. But as you'll see right here, it also has a manual remote you can use to set them up, as well as the Bluetooth option on the app, which I'm going to dig into here. And the ability to control colors, the modes, audio settings, so much fun and option. So speaking of setting up the Bluetooth component of it, I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to go into Govee, you can add the device. Now the cool thing is it's pretty simple to find. You're just going to use the number and the device that you have. It'll come right up. You can sync it, and then once you do, you can rename it to whatever you want, and then you can control everything from within the app, all the colors, all the settings. It's a lot of fun. All right, y'all. So let's dig on into another Govee product. We're going to look at the string lights now. These are meant for the outdoors, but again, very cool. Like, this is the thing I like about technology is the ability to be able to control everything from like one place, one app, and then have all the integrations there. So with that being said, let's dig on into the string lights. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Govee LED string lights. As you can see, hold on, we got to pause this. We got to pause. Hold on, where did my string lights go? There we go. Let's bring this to the top. In this video, we're going to pause, move them up. Bam. There we go. We're going to be talking about the Govee LED string lights. As you can see, I have them set up here with the lights on. We're going to dig into what it actually looks like on the app and how to get it set up. But before we dig into the app, I want to show you another really cool feature, which is actually the hooks that come built on each one of the light bulbs. You can easily hook it onto if you already have a frame or a setup like that. Super easy to pop on and pop off as well. So now let's look at getting it set up on the app. And for this, you go right into the store, you're going to look up Govee Home, and then you're going to be able to match it up to whichever product that you have. Now the cool thing is, again, once you select the actual light bulb, you'll see if the right one pops up. Right there, you see I didn't, and then right there now that I did, you'll see the brand and the name come up. Boom, it's going to connect. And then once you have it set up, you can even rename it if you want, set up all that fun stuff, and then have complete control from your app, which is my probably favorite feature to these light bulbs, and so many cool settings and details in between. So again, that's a little bit for the outdoor lights. And as you can see, I wanted to show you guys what it can look like actually getting them connected and synced up in the app, which I think is a cool feature. And it might seem intimidating if you haven't done it before, so I wanted to show you guys what it would look like to help potentially build some confidence with that. And before I go into, we're going to go into the other Govee LED light bars to compare them to the Singlet ones. I also wanted to pause and say, if you guys want to do the duck race, we're going to get it started in about 10 minutes, but it looks like RG, you might be the only one that wants to get in on this race. So if we don't get at least 2 people, I'll push the race back a little bit. But again, you guys got nothing to lose, and you got just free stuff to potentially win if you want to get in on the duck race. So you guys can comment on any platform you're watching this. Just comment duck in the chat, and then I'll enter you guys in for the duck race. If you guys want to invite people into it to see if we can get some more people doing the duck race, that's up to you, but just throwing that out there. So with that being said, let's dig on into the light bars now. The one thing I will share is with the breakdown I'm going to share with you guys here, I just realized the light bars I have in the carousel, and the breakdown here, the only difference between them is in the B-roll I'm going to play with you guys, it talks about the video camera that will basically pick up your TV screen and change the lights. This package doesn't come with that. This is the slightly cheaper package that doesn't come with the actual camera component, but all the other features and aspects are the exact same. So just throw that out there.
Now again, for these Govee light bar setup, the cool thing is, again, it has a vertical holder. You could just slide this right in, or it has an adhesive on the back. You can kind of rest it horizontally on the wall or just have it facing straight up. Now you might notice I have it just on the regular reading mode because I want the lighting feature for my actual content creation right now. But this has an app you can download. I can pull it up on my phone, and I'm actually going to show you guys in real time how you can adjust it. Because the cool thing is with this, it's not only like a set light that, you know, isn't kind of dynamic, but this actually has like audio settings where I just change the coloring, and now based on me talking, see how it's changing the rhythm and the pattern? I can put it on vivid and change how it moves, put it on rhythm, put it on strike, put it on vibrate. And cool thing I use this for is like working out, honestly. So when I'm training, being able to put on a music or a playlist, having it connect to my phone, and then having the music to match that actually really helps me from like a visual standpoint to get kind of amped up. As well as the cool thing, this has a camera that comes with it. You can sync it up to your TV or your monitor or whatever kind of screen you want to use it, and then you can put it on video mode. So like right now, I'll put it on video mode, and I have it set up on my monitor. My monitor has like a bluish purple background, so you can kind of see that's what it's displaying, and it's picking up on my audio. But if I had like an action scene going on, or I was playing video games, it even has a gaming mode. It has a split screen mode so that it can pick up different inputs from like the right side of the screen, left side of the screen. This thing's, again, it's just got so much versatility, and I think it's so cool. I just highly recommend it from the fun and the function standpoint.
Yeah, Margaret, what's up, homie? How you doing? And yeah, Dina, thanks for dropping by. So you have a question. I'm going to dig into that question. I'm going to send some messages here in the chat, and we're going to dig into the OBS phone-mounted motion tracking device, which I think is really cool. And if either one of you guys want to do the duck race, just comment duck as well, and we'll get the duck race going. We've got about 5 more minutes. We need to lose 2 people in for it for the prize to be on the table. So that being said, let's dig on into it, y'all. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the OBS Me phone mount. I love OBS. I have a bunch of their products, and the cool thing about this is the motion tracking feature. I'm going to pause it right here so you can see the camera. This is what it's going to use to actually track you or the target you set it on. I'm turning it on right now so you can see the starting position. You put your phone in for the mount, and it'll track and move with you once you have it set and dialed in. Another cool aspect is the amount of control and versatility it provides. Not only putting your phone in there, but being able to turn it vertically as well as horizontally, and turning it down on the side as well. Speaking of versatility, and last but not least, one of the things I want to touch on is not only the tripod base that you can see here, but the ability to actually collapse that tripod base, turn it into a handheld version if you wanted to hold it and actually be shooting somebody else with the motion tracking feature, or just be able to pack it away and be able to be on the go with it. It creates, again, a lot of versatility and a lot of options for you content creators out there, such as myself. I absolutely love it. I can't recommend it enough, but I'd love to hear from you guys as well. All right, so Margaret, I see you got in on the duck race. So we got our 2. And then Dina, I'm going to dig into some aspects of the question that you mentioned, because I always appreciate you guys sharing questions. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about that out. And just kind of digging into that fun stuff. So wherever I can, I want to be a resource and help you guys. So, Lena just woke up. Hold on one second. No, it's okay, Lena. Right here, sweetie. You want mama? Yeah. All right, y'all. So now we're good. Unfortunately, this is the problem with having like kids that are napping on off schedules. Is Tessa was napping, and then Lena was napping, and Lena woke up, and then she woke up Tessa. So Tessa's gonna come hang out with us. We're gonna get into the duck race here in a couple minutes, and then we'll dig on into play the kind of phone mounts. We'll look at the adjustable dumbbells, and then Dina, so Dina had a question around your IUD, and the impact like having your monthly cycle can have on not only some potential pain, like back pain and things like that, but also on some digestion and gut health things and some stomach irritability. So side effects associated. So it sounds like, again, boom, 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 boom. Sounds like some of the side effects of the thing that you're using is exactly what you're experiencing. So unfortunately, there's not a whole lot potentially that we can do about that if that's part of the side effects. What we can start to look at in general, especially when we look at like dietary components, when we talk about gut health or digestion and irritability, is, and I just did an entire part on this, is looking at some of our bacteria that's in our gut and being able to have certain types of bacteria-friendly foods like fermented foods, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, having a probiotic, things like that can be very, very helpful. Whether you're on your cycle, you're off your cycle, being able to mitigate some potential digestion and some irritability is for your gut. And then didn't state anything about causing gassy stomach, meaning I find that happening more often gassy. So I wonder too, like how that might also impact your diet. If you're eating different things when you're on your cycle versus when you're off, you might have different cravings. That might be impacting, again, your digestion and things like that. So I would say, and again, this, some of it I can be helpful with, some of it starts to go outside my scope, but I would say like start to just try and leverage things that are going to be helpful for your gut and for your digestion. Again, the podcast, I know you listened to part 1 and part 2, or at least I think you did. If you guys missed it, you can also check, we have our link tree right here. We have all of our podcast episodes under there. I would highly recommend listening to those podcast episodes because we talk about more things that you can control, from nutrition to exercise to stress management to sleep, and the impact that can have on our gut and our immune system in general. And it can kind of be interrelated here. Now, there's also some hormonal things that are going on in our body that we have less control over, but just wanted to highlight. So Dina, let me know if that's helpful. We'll dig into one more product here. We'll look at the adjustable dumbbells before we start our duck race. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. Let's dig on into them. So these are really cool because of, again, the adjustable style, and the handle right here I really love compared to some other adjustable dumbbells I've tried in the past. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of the dimension look. And the cool thing is, again, you're going to see me right here, turn the handle, and that's how you select the weight you want. It slides right out, you drop it back in, you turn the handle, and you get the next one. It's a really cool feature compared to, again, some of the other styles that I've seen, and being able to go all the way from 11 pounds up to 55 pounds within seconds is an amazing, both cost-effective feature, in my opinion, as well as a space-effective feature where you don't need multiple sets. And again, I wanted to highlight that here just by going through how easily you can do your reps, superset it, drop the weight in, change it, and then go up or down in weight, which is, again, for me as a trainer, as a coach, as a fitness professional, an amazing option, especially from a home gym perspective. I also wanted to highlight for you guys the actual locking mechanism. These buttons I'm pointing at right now are what actually will release the weight, and these nodules here in the set are what's going to do it. So the only time you can change the weight is when it's actually in the mold. So this way you have a nice safe grip. You don't have to worry about it when it's out of the mold. All right, so we had to get Tess a little bit of a blanket since she doesn't have her jammies on anymore. Might be getting a little cold. It's okay, sweetie. All right, y'all, so now we're gonna get into our duck race. It looks like Margaret, you wanted to get the duck race on. RG, you wanted to get the duck race on. So Dina, let me know if you want to do it. If we got anybody else, I'll give it a couple seconds here. I'll get everybody's name in, and we'll dig on into. I'll highlight the next product. You know what? Let's actually. I'll do this one, and then we'll get on into the duck race. So we'll look at the adjustable bench next. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Flybird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand Flybird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you can tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little lock, a latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that Flybird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out. All right, y'all. So Dina, I see you want to get in. Margaret, I see you're ready to rock. And then I got you guys. Let's just double check. RG, are you still here? Do you want to get in on the race? Because it might just be Margaret and Dina. I'm going to start to screen share here in a second and just kind of highlight what you said, Dina. So yeah, it's like, even just from your like, when you were like Google searching, just find some information. It can be caused by fluctuations in hormones. All right, RG, you're here. Let's get you rocking. I got you. Fluctuations in hormones, which can have an impact on, again, stomach and small intestine. So again, that's less of what we'll have control over, and that's pretty kind of normal for the most part. But again, looking at the food choices that we're making, some of the impact on the bacteria, the gut health can help with alleviating other aspects that might be impactful there. Oh, she's adorable. Her hair is curly and blonde, yeah. Tessa's still sleepy, but she's adorable, right? They both are. They get that from their mama. So, all right, sweet. I'm going to screen share with you guys. We'll get on into the duck race here. I'll bring this up to the top. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. And one thing I'll say, guys, before we dig into the race is, like, even when you're Googling things, Google can be a great tool to use, but it can also sometimes be misleading. One of the things that I find to be really helpful when you're looking for information is looking at, what's the website? Is it a university website? Is it a government-based website? Is it just some random.com website? Is it, something that's like making a financial or has a financial interest in you, like, purchasing or buying something from them? Like, all these things are factors to consider. So I got our races in here. We're going to go with the costume ducks. We'll get that set. I'll give it a couple more seconds here. See if anyone else wants to get in on this. Anyone else want to race? Going in 30 seconds. Bam. So we got about 30 seconds here, and we'll get into the race. And then I'll highlight. So this race is going to be, Devin, you're in. I got you. Got you. So this race is going to be brought to us by the Dorillo smartwatch. I actually have this one charging right now. Otherwise, I would show it to you guys and go over the data that I got. But so we got Evans. All right. So I think this is going to be like our final call here. Let's see, final call. All right, I'll give it a couple more seconds, and then we'll get our race going. All right, ready? Let's get the countdown. 3, 2, 1, race. All right, y'all, let's cheer on your ducks. We're starting. Let's get our race going. Oh, I got to turn on the volume. There we go. Now it's real fun. Now we really got it going. See if we get that turbo boost. Who do you think's going to win? Who's going to win this race? Who we got? Who we got? Oh, you guys can't see? Hold on, let me
45
pause.
cents to power off.
Ah, that's why. Okay. Hold on. There we go. There we go. It's okay, Tessa. Oh, who's gonna get it? Is Dina gonna get it? Oh, and congrats, Dina! Congrats, Dina. All right, so we're going to stop the video display. Whoop, no, we're gonna stop the screen share. Where is, you know what, I'm just gonna pull this out. This will be easier. That display, bam. So congratulations, Dina. You won. So I'm gonna send you that Amazon gift card. and we'll get rocking. Now we'll dig into the Dorillo smartwatch, and we'll kind of keep it going right from there. And then also, if you guys haven't already, please feel free to follow. Yeah, just can see, because then every time we do a stream, I'm going to be doing a duck race for you guys, so you get another chance to win. And I'm going to do actually one more stream today on the Lifestyle of Fitness channel. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go over to our link tree. We have the LOF Amazon storefront set up over there, and you can check out our channel. We're going to be racing around probably like 3 or 4 o'clock, somewhere in that window. My fighter and coach Deuce is going to come over. And thanks again. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I'm going to try not butcher this. I'm going to say Tornicky. Does that sound right? Tornik? Tornik or Tornicky? I'm going to say either one might be right. You let me know if I'm saying that right or wrong. And we'll have another stream on the Lifestyle of Fitness channel, so we'll do a stream on that one, and we'll also do a duck race on that one. So if you guys want another chance to win a duck race around 3 or 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'll be starting the stream, and then about maybe halfway or at the end of the stream, we'll do a race. Awesome. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, every single time we do a stream, I'm going to be doing a duck race, so you guys will always have a chance to win. And with that being said, we'll dig on into the smartwatch here. Now, normally I actually would read you guys what my data is from the day, because I always have my Dorillo smartwatch on. However, it's actually charging right now, so I can't read you my metrics and all that data. Bink.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Dorillo smartwatch. And this thing provides a lot of versatility and options. It's super simple, obviously, first to put on, super cozy. I want to talk to you guys about the data that this collects and the information we can gain from it as well. So as you can see, easy to put on. You got the nice straps, buckles right in, nice and snug. Home screen provides a lot of versatility as far as we can change this home screen. And the first thing I want to show you guys, my 2 favorite things to look at. First, swiping to the right, checking the steps. You can not only see the steps, you can see the miles and the calories burned. When you're logging your workouts as well, it'll add to those calories. And the cool thing is I have those activity rings. In addition to that, you can track your sleep. First off, last night I crushed sleep, 10 hours plus, and then you can also look at your heart rate so you can get an idea of resting heart rate, current heart rate, max, and then when we swipe to the left, we can also cycle through workouts and different types of activities. So much data to collect, so much valuable information. I can't recommend it enough, especially for the use, and the battery life is well over 24 hours. This one's lasted me up to 5 days. That's my personal experience, but you'll see a little bit of difference in the description. Enjoy.
All right, so Tornicky, you mentioned like how do you access that channel? So I'm just gonna do one more screen share and I'll show you guys the actual link tree, how to navigate it, all that kind of fun stuff. All right, so I'll do a little display capture, bada bing, bada boom. So you're gonna see right here, this is the link tree. So you go to linktree/lifestyle_of_fitness. I actually have that right over here on our visual graphic as well. You should be able to see that like kind of like right over here in the corner over there. And then you're just going to scroll down to LOF Amazon storefront. If you click on that, that's the other Lifestyle of Fitness channel that we have. I'll be live streaming to you guys from there here in a little bit. So hopefully that's helpful. Let me know what you think, if that's easy enough to navigate and whatnot. Check the chat. Bro, is there any good deals for laptops? Oh, what's up, Geo George? That's a great question. There definitely has to be some good deals for laptops. Unfortunately, I don't have any on the carousel, and I don't have any companies that we're working with that I have specific deals. But if that's something that you want to see, I can actually add that for another stream. Maybe next week or for Lifestyle of Fitness. I'll see if I can actually get one of the laptops that I have or the brands that we work with to see if they can share anything. Great question, though. Great question. I know that's maybe not as helpful, but I'll try and tap into the resources that I have to see if I can help you out. Great question. I'll check. And also, my pleasure, Tourniquet. Hopefully that was helpful so you can kind of see that. And then we'll dig into the Joy Tutus car fridge now next. And then, Dina, I'm going to send you your gift card here in a second. Got all the stuff going down, y'all. And Tessa's still napping because we're good like that. Dad life. So I was really excited to get this one because let's just look at the external aspects of it. First off, clutch design because it comes with some like cup holder position here. It's got 4 of them. It also comes with a nice grippy, grainy kind of texture over here. So if you want to set something down on it, it's going to kind of help it from sliding. This is particularly meant for the car. So with that being in mind, let's say you have this in the back seat or your center console space or however you have it set up, being able to have something that's kind of textury, especially when you're moving, you don't have to worry about it sliding. Whether it's, I'm putting my phone on it or maybe I'm putting a sandwich, depending on if you're eating in your car, whatever's going on there. This can be a really cool feature and option. Now, let's look at the inside stuff because I'm sure that's what you guys are most excited about. This one I'm pretty pumped about to just test out the space. Oh, also before we even get into that, let's highlight, you have this LED screen right here so you can control different settings, looking at the temperature, being able to turn it on and off. And speaking of, let's kind of unpack some of the stuff. I actually kept some of the stuff in here so I can showcase you guys. It comes with all the plugs, the electrical setups, as your manual, of course. But this one is like just super spacey. So being able to let's just check this out. Being able to drop in your drinks and whatnot in here, being able to even pull that out and just putting things right in that space. And then just maybe we drop our lid right on top of it if you don't want to worry about it like kind of sloshing and moving around. That's the freezer space. And then off to the side right here, I'll show you from the other angle, you have your refrigerator space. So that's the other actual cool aspect to me is being able to have like separate compartments for the temperature. So you can have it a little bit cooler in the freezer, have it a little bit warmer in the refrigerator and kind of keep things separate there. And the amount of space that you have, especially in that freezer, is just really awesome. And again, you have your plugins and all your ports so that, again, you can plug it into your car charger, whatever you want to do there to have it set and running, and the compressor side of it. It just opens up a lot of versatility and function to it with your cables and with all your wiring and your setup. And then we have our second box here, dig into a little bit more with even putting on the handles and whatnot, which I didn't even do. I wanted to actually show all you guys this. And then what I'm going to do is probably do an extra B-roll footage to break that down a little bit more. But so far, I think this is just absolutely awesome. And from the size of it and the function of it, I'm really pumped. There we go. That's more comfy, right, Tessa? All right, y'all. And then, Gio George, thanks for the follow, by the way, dude. I'm going to check out, see what we got for laptops, see what deals I can share with you guys, and see if there's anything from, our companies that I work with or anything, products that I have, especially in the house that I can share with you that could be helpful there. So we're going to stick with the nutrition theme here. We're going to dig into the Geek Chef Air Fryer Toaster. I did share this on the stream I was just doing before, but I figured I'm going to share with you guys again for those of you that might have missed it, or that you want to see more details, and especially because it does have a discount going on it. So just to dig in here a little bit more and to highlight, I wanted to have 2 different B-rolls playing. Right up here is the chicken wings. Right over here are the dehydrated mangoes. What I actually did, because I wanted to show you guys, I think sometimes when we think about changing up your nutrition habits and whatnot, it's like, oh, I have to have everything from scratch. It has to be perfect. I'll be honest with you, no. Sometimes I don't have the time to make fresh chicken wings, with my own sauce and whatnot. So I bought these from the store, straight up from the freezer. They already had the buffalo ranch sauce on. I threw them right into the air fryer toaster, threw the settings on, be able to throw it on air fryer. I put it on 20 minutes, I believe, and 10 minutes about halfway through. I just flip them, got them nice and crispy, and they were amazing. So I wanted to share that with you guys specifically for this one, so you guys can understand, again, even as a health professional, this is what I do for a living. Ideally, it's great to have organic and fresh and make your own sauce and do all that stuff, totally. But sometimes, based on time and bandwidth and what you have going on, this might be the best option. It's about making the best choice and the best option you have at that time. And being able to have the Geek Chef Air Fryer Toaster can help leverage that a little bit more, have it a little bit more convenient. You don't have to worry about preheating it and stuff like that, which to me was pretty awesome, because that's one of my hesitations when it comes to using the oven, which I still use at times. It's just I don't want to have to preheat it and wait. It adds more time onto it. So literally dial it to 20 minutes, throw them in, flip them halfway through, and you're good to go. And even that, you technically don't have to. I just like to. Now let's slide over to the mangoes here for a second. Looking at these, this is again another one. I'm a huge fan of dehydrated mangoes, but from a cost perspective and also from a kind of portion sizing perspective, I can spend a lot of money and I can also eat way too much of them. So what I decided to do was, again, get the frozen ones and just throw them in. Now, what you'll notice in this one, they got a little crispy because I put them in for 3 hours straight. What I would recommend after doing it since then is being able to do them from a half hour at a time, let them sit for 10 minutes, flip them, do it for another half hour, then let them rest for like 10 minutes and then see where they're at. And then maybe an hour and a half in usually is going to be good. I did it for 2 hours this last time, and it came out, again, great, not as crispy on the edges. These were frozen from chunks. What I also did is I got some fresh mangoes now, and I'm going to slice them up longer and thinner, and I'll shoot some B-roll for that as well if you guys want to see that and dig into some of the differences when you lay them down and what it can look like. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm a really big fan of leveraging the air fryer and toaster, not adding the calories from oils, and being able to have the versatility it can provide with so many different things.
All right, y'all. So we're going to keep it rolling right along. We're going to dig into, now we got some fitness apparel, or at least some shorts that we're going to dig into. I have two different brands of these shorts that I'm going to share with you guys. The first one, the OEBLD. Did I butcher that? Yeah, I got them. OEBLD, the men's athletic ones, are going to have 15% off. So I'm actually going to go grab those right now because I have those. I just got them out of the wash, and I'll show them to you guys. And then, Dean, I have a just question from your clients, as I know Christmas is coming up around, are you not allowed to accept gifts as well? Oh, that's really sweet, Dina. I totally can, but like, you don't have to worry about doing gifts or anything like that. I do not worry about that whatsoever. But yeah, I appreciate that totally. I'd rather, we can accept, it's my company, I can do whatever I want per se. Like I can accept gifts. I don't think there's maybe a conflict with that. I appreciate you thinking about that, but I'd rather you take that money and invest it in something for yourself, like maybe another piece of fitness equipment. How about this? Actually, this will be the best move. Whatever money you would think about getting as a gift, instead, get something from my Amazon channel and like get it for yourself. This way, to be transparent, I'll make a little bit of commission. It helps me out. Then you also get something for yourself that could be helpful for you and your fitness journey at home. You can do whatever you want, but that's just my 2 cents. I do really appreciate it. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. At the end of the day, one thing I can say, this is actually an idea, like I had another streamer mention that I haven't started doing yet. Like I might just put like an Amazon gift card on the stream. You could get an Amazon gift card, but like, again, I don't want you like doing that. I want you to like invest in stuff for yourself. That's really sweet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the shorts from my bedroom so you guys can kind of see them, and I'll demonstrate them a little bit more, and then we'll dig into the other shorts as well. Hopefully I'll also be able to put Tessa down while I'm doing it. So I'll be right back, y'all. BRB.
$45 sec to power off.
All right, y'all. So we're back. Sorry about the delay there. Also, I realized, and then Dina, okay, awesome, makes sense. The massage gun. Can you use it on yourself, or is that extremely hard to accomplish? No, like it's a great tool you can use on yourself. I would recommend definitely get the massage gun for yourself. That can go a long way. I use it on myself all the time, before, after workouts, as well as even like just on recovery days to help with that component of it. But that's my 2 cents on it. What I will say is I also just realized I packed up both my shorts and I brought them into the gym, and I have them in my locker. So, womp womp. Unfortunately, I can't demonstrate them to you guys live, but I'll give you guys a little bit of insight And I do actually have a B-roll here of the shorts before I get into the battle rope. But this is kind of like a dual video of shorts and battle rope. So the B-roll will show you a little bit about the shorts.
So again, for the shorts,
Whoop. And then to drag and drop it in here. Here we go.
So again, for the shorts, I've been like kind of putting these to the test. I actually did a workout prior to this, and I have them on right now because I wanted to show you guys from a like function perspective and a fit, but also just give you my thoughts on. We'll lock on the camera here so they'll move with me. So the cool thing I want to show you guys right off the bat is the compression pants and this little sleeve that comes with it. This is what I knew I got caught on something. So the the kind of pocket here, which is really cool underneath the compression, as well as the pockets that you have here on the sides. Got the little back pocket here, which I think is, again, really cool. Like, this is my 2 cents. I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for 2 different types. I'm using them for like during workouts, which I did earlier. And I wouldn't actually wear these as much in jiu-jitsu only because of the pockets. You know, even though it's not a huge deal, and this one even has a zipper, so I wouldn't wear these for like grappling just because you don't want to have like zippers and stuff on people's faces or bodies or anything like that and get scraped and cut up. But great for like yoga, training, hiking, fitness type stuff, and the fit's really good. The compression underneath, I love having that compression underneath and that fit, and being able to have this cool little pocket that you can kind of dig into there as well. I haven't thrown these in the wash yet, so I'm going to kind of let you guys know on that. And with that being said, what I also wanted to do.
All right, bam, y'all. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a demonstration of the shorts. And the reason I like those, and we're going to cross-compare them now by the Kofandi men's athletic shorts. These are cool because they have that compression layer underneath, which is clutch for going to the gym, having it have a nice snug fit, and even that little pocket feature that it has in the compression shorts. That's a really cool feature I like as well. These are also great options for, like, even though they have pockets in them, they don't have like zippers and whatnot too much that'll rough up your face. You can wear these to like jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai or any martial arts class. The one thing I'll say now, we'll dig into the Kofandi athletic shorts. These are great workout shorts as well, but these have a harder zipper. Let me see, actually, did I bring these out here? I could have sworn I brought them out here. No, I did. I brought both of them into the gym. Dang it. But they have a harder zipper. I would not wear these to like wrestling or jiu-jitsu, any kind of grappling class, anything where you're going to be like having people, roughed up by zippers on your shorts. Don't be that guy. It's going to be a problem if you do that. People aren't going to like you. It's not a great way to make friends, especially in like wrestling or grappling or jiu-jitsu or anything like that. So with that being said, they are still very comfy. They don't have the compression layer underneath. So these are more of just like a nice kind of cozy fit, but not the same as far as with the compression layer. And they do have that zipper feature. So the only thing I'll say for the zipper is like not something you probably want to wear in a grappling class. So just a little bit of a cross comparison there. With that being said, we'll dig on into the solar panels. These are a great one, again, for like an overall net positive on your quality of life, especially being able to get outside, change up the scenery. These can be really, really helpful. So let's dig on into it. So you might be able to notice right up here, I've got what this solar panel is going to look like set up outside. The cool thing I wanted to demonstrate, especially outside, is because obviously it's not sunny right now, and even if it was, like just set the sun coming outside, you guys won't be able to see that. So it's a 2-panel setup. And it's 80 watts. This one's going to be, from my notes of what I was able to see, it's going to be about 20 to 23% more efficient than other panels on the market, which is pretty awesome. And the cool thing you can see I'm using right here in this B-roll footage is it has these little Velcro kind of kickstands that just flop out. Then you can put it on its side so it's angled better for the sun and being in position. And then the last piece I always like to highlight with these specifically is this little compartment here on the back. I think it's super cool that you can just open it up. This is where you're going to have both USB plugins as well as a DC plug-in, and it's going to come with some cables, your adapters, pretty much anything you're going to need to set this up and have it function, as well as it's also going to have carabiners in here. If you ever just need the carabiners to kind of connect everything and keep it all organized, which I thought was really cool. So I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a little bit of a preview, not only of what this looks like in the solar panels by SunPals, as well as the B-roll footage right here. So if you guys enjoyed, hopefully that's helpful, let me know. And I give this one a thumbs up from my experience so far and the functionality with it. Bam, y'all. All right, so we're going to keep it rolling right along. we're gonna dig into some King Camp products now. We're gonna look at the air compressor first, then we're gonna look at the mattress and the cot as well. And then we'll kind of bring this bad boy home, y'all. Again, if you guys got questions, you want me to elaborate on this stuff, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to do so and kind of dig into it for you guys. So, this is another one of those products that I got from King Camp. As you can see behind me, I already have the self-inflating mattress. I have some other stuff, and I really like the kind of compact and portability of this air compressor. I'll hold it up to my hand. It's basically the size of my hand. Has the 3 different attachment heads onto it, so you can pop one off, pop the other one off, throw them on, do what you got to do. Have it I actually use this for not even some of their mattress stuff, but I use it for some other stuff in my backyard, inflating up a sprinkler, like an inflatable unicorn sprinkler, which actually I didn't have the proper setting for one of the other air compressors that I have. So this one came with a clutch. And the reason one of the things I like about this is that you can plug it in to a USB port, so that you want to use it in your car, whether you want to, I actually charged this the first time with my laptop. I didn't have to even have an outlet, which was actually pretty sweet. From my experience, the other ones are going to have an outlet and whatnot. So this was pretty cool. The portability, the compact aspect of it, and the function of it all dialed in and on point. And I just like the brand King Camp. I've used some of their other stuff before, clearly, and it just puts out good quality stuff. So I wanted to highlight and kind of share that with you guys. And definitely a thumbs up on this one. All right, so speaking of the King Camp brand, now we're going to look at the mattress. And this is a cool one because it's a self-inflating mattress. So let's break that down a little bit, y'all, and I'll be back. So for this mattress, I actually have it right up here behind me because I figured this would be easier for you guys to see it in the shot. I'll actually stand up next to it so you can kind of see from the height perspective. I'm 6 feet tall, so this one's actually it could fit me pretty comfortably. The coolest thing I liked about this bad boy is it has a little valve in the bottom, and this was one of the I think the second or third product I got from King Camp. And the cool thing I liked about it when I got it in finally and delivered was the ability for it to self-inflate, which obviously it says in the title, but I really take the time to process that. And then when I did that, it was just cool to watch. Literally, I just opened up the valve. Within an hour, it was pretty much inflated, ready to go. I gave it the 24 hours, which is what it recommends. And I just keep it like that ever since. My girls enjoy playing with it. I actually have definitely used it to nap, to test back here in the garage. And I haven't been able to take it camping yet, but I'm really excited to do that and use it with the cot setup that I have. And even some other brands that I got from King Camp. But I highly recommend this. Again, especially if you don't want to have to deal with an air compressor, things like that. You just literally open up a valve, it'll self-inflate. And as someone that's 6 feet tall, it fits me, it's comfy. Highly, highly recommend it. And the functionality aspect of it. Bam, y'all. All right, so I didn't time that perfectly. I had to grab a snack that Ashley, shout out to my awesome wife. She just crushes it on so many levels. Got me a nice egg white sandwich. And you know what? I'm even going to share with you guys. You got the egg white grill from Chick-fil-A. I'm not saying fast food's always a great option or ever really a great option. However, there are things that you can get. If that's the only option you have in that moment, you can always make a good choice or the best choice possible given the circumstances. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. With that being said, let's dig on into, I'll talk about the King Camp, the cot setup here. And I'm actually going to use the OBS webcam to show you guys because I actually have it set up right on over here. Check that bad boy out. So you see that, got this nice little whoop right here, that cot. That's exactly what we're talking about. It's just about maybe less than a foot shorter or less than a foot smaller in width than the self-inflating mattress. The cool thing about it is it also has the legs that come on it. Also has an inflating component to it. Definitely a cool product and a clutch feature. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Whoop. Also check out the rock climbing wall, right? Pretty sweet view of the home gym. Not gonna lie, y'all, I'm pretty proud of how I've kind of grown and developed the home gym and how far it's come per se. So with that being said, we'll keep it rolling right along. We're getting into the home stretch here for the stream. We're gonna dig into the King Will. This is it has a fidget component built into the ring. This is probably my favorite feature. So check this bad boy out. I just think it's super cool. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. So I always like black and blue for the most part. If you guys don't know that about me yet, you'll start to figure that out. Reason, and sometimes people ask, why do you like black and blue? I just always like blue. But given my profession as a retired professional fighter, I liked black and blue because that was the color of bruises, and I always like thought about bruising people up, right? So like black, blue, and red are like the three colors I tend to like. Red, obviously, because of the blood when you like cut someone in a fight, and then black and blue because of the bruising. So I liked the black and blue ring, and if you check this out, the center part of this ring spins. So it's a really cool aspect. If you guys remember like spinner wheels or spinners on your car, but like this is a cool fidget component. So you can have it on your finger and just kind of like play with it. I notice when I do wear it, if I'm out at like, if I'm going to a meeting or something like that, and it's like a nice visually aesthetically pleasing ring. And I don't want to wear like my silicone base or like halo rings or whatever style rings like that. I can put on a nice one, kind of get a little dressed up, not too crazy, not get fancy. They're not like crazy expensive. You can sell for like less than 20 bucks. It can look really, really nice and have a nice aesthetic to it, and you don't have to like break the bank. So anyways, with that, I just wanted to share that with you guys. We're going to dig into the Syncom massage gun. This is one that, Dina, you were asking about before, and I'll play some B-roll here, and then you'll even be able to see. But like, this is a great option that you can get, for, especially with the holidays. I think it's a great gift for yourself, honestly. I talk about this. I also talk about other massage guns on other streams. And I think it's just a great investment and a great gift idea for yourself or for others that can be really, really helpful. So with that being said, let's break it down, y'all. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the Syncom massage gun. As you can see, it's a portable handheld massage gun. Has 5 different settings. It has the switch right here underneath. You're going to turn that on, and then you can use, you'll see the light will light up, and then you can use the button on the back to cycle between settings 1 through 5, increasing in intensity throughout each individual one. Now, my favorite part to the massage gun is not only the portability and the function, but the different attachment heads that it comes with. You have 6 different attachment heads. You can see me, I'll even easily just swap out, turn and pull, and then you can just easily swap it out for another one. So you can have a wide variety of different muscles to hit and different intensities, so you can customize it to what you want and the comfort that you desire. Catching me mid-bite here. All right, y'all, let's break down the Flybird flat bench, which I always recommend the adjustable bench first, but we'll get into the flat bench if you already have the adjustable, and then we'll dig into the last Movie Bear product I have, which is the floodlights, which I'm pretty cool. I'm excited to unpack. I haven't unpacked these yet, so we'll do them together.
In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Flybird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench, and I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it standing up vertically, so you're going to see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up. So if you do want to hang it on the wall, you want to put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox.
All right, so now we're actually joined by my older daughter, Lena. Right, Lena, you were taking a nap. Now you're up. Now she's going to hang out with me. We're going to do one more product. We're going to dig into this last piece. And then that was really good balance, Lena. That was impressive. Good job.
Yeah.
So Lena's testing out one of our balance boards here. She's actually doing a really good job. I'm thoroughly impressed, girl.
Yeah.
45 sec.
All right, so now let's dig into the Movie Bear floodlights. These are the smart LED floodlights. Whoa, that was really good too.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Good job.
What's yours?
You want to help me unpack this?
What is that?
It's a floodlight.
Mm.
So this is going to be the last thing. Now, you're going to notice the floodlight image in this one's a little bit different than the one I got here. They like rebranded as far as like the picture and the image of it, but the like functional aspect of the product is the same from what I'm told. So just a heads up on that. It's going to slightly look a little different from a visual standpoint, but the actual function of it is going to be the same. Right, Lena?
Mm-hmm.
Lena, you're going to help me open this, right?
Yes.
So, bada bing, bada boom. Wow, that's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got our nice little instruction manual that comes here. And now the cool thing about this is it's simply like just a plug-in and kind of play option. So let's plug it in. And then it does come with some tools if you want to attach it or anchor it onto anything. You have the ability to kind of like anchor it back here. This has a little bit of a kickstand, so you can also drill into this to anchor it down wherever you want. But we can simply just plug this bad boy in and we'll play it. So I'm going to pull this plug out, right? And we'll plug this one in. And woo, look at that. That's nice and bright, right, Lena? Now, it comes with a remote as well that you guys might be able to see. And it changes colors. So that's what's cool about this from a light perspective. Not only can I change the color, we can go green, I can go red, but I can also change the intensity and the brightness and the dimness of it. So this is really cool.
Wow.
Right? Isn't that cool, Lena?
Can I hold it?
You want to hold it? Sure. Ready? Let's undo. We're going to undo this part. Ready? We got to undo this part right here, and then we'll plug it back in. So again, if you guys have questions on this, I think this is really cool. I'm kind of like, I don't know why I didn't unpack these earlier. So I slacked on this part. Right, Lena? Here, let's plug this in. Bam. There you go. You hold it. Let's face it away from you, okay? Here you go. Can you hold it? You got it? Look at that, Lena flexing her muscle. Now, the one thing I will say is we're just going to pull that little tab right out so then the remote's going to work. Now, let's see. There we go. You go on, off. All right, Lena? Bam. We got red. We got green. We got the blue. We got some yellow up in here. Again, we can put it on different settings where it'll just flash. We got our brightness and our speed changing settings. This is really cool. You can do a delayed off switch. You have different settings you can personalize it on. So there's a lot of cool features and components to it. Here, I'll hold it. You use the remote. Look, we put it right here. Look. And now use the remote over here. Look, push this button, and it goes on. Push this button. There you go. Now you can push different buttons and you can play with it. So we're going to let Lena kind of play around with that a little bit. And that is pretty much the last piece. So I'm just going to go through, see if we got any questions on that fun stuff. The cool thing about these kind of floodlights, even if you're not worried about a flood per se, just adding in some extra lighting from a kind of an environment standpoint, like setting the scene or the environment of a room, you can have control over that. And just from a quality of life, the cool thing actually, I want to dig into this too, is it has a Wi-Fi integration. So again, you can download the app for Wooby Bear and actually control these, which is a really cool feature. And again, whether you want to use them for like parties or like home gym, like this is another, I'm going to keep them, at least one of these in here, and then maybe I'll put another one outside. But there's a lot of cool features and integrations to this. And what you can see, whoa, it's red. And what you can see is it also has a little toolkit where you can like anchor this into the wall or attach it onto different things. So really cool function, really cool product. What do you think, Lena? Do you like it?
Yeah. Ow. Where's that tool?
This one, this just helps attach it to either the wall or a beam. And then this is what turns it on and off. So let's turn it off now. Whoop, turn it off. And there we go. Thank you so much, Lena, for helping me show everyone that. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully that was kind of cool. So I'm going to kind of go through to see if there's anything I might have missed on the products. I mean, I might actually, someone was asking before for some B-roll, some of the exercises. So I think I might go through this, play some B-roll for you guys, and highlight the OBS webcam. Whoa, easy, Lena. Let's see what we got here. Let me see if I got any other fun stuff I can share with you guys or some value.
I don't like this on here.
What don't you like?
I like it on there.
Oh, ooh, we have the adjustable bench. So I'm going to highlight the adjustable bench. We're going to play a workout here for the adjustable bench. And that's going to bring it home for the last like 7 or so minutes here. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sample of how I use the adjustable bench in my workout. Lena, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Why sores?
Say bye.
Bye. Why sores doing it?
Workout time, y'all. I'll see you more. Help. You guys right now. What's up? Okay. All right, so that's a what?
Yeah.
11-minute mark. We'll start the actual workout. All right.
Turn it very back. That was hard. Help me, Leo.
What's up, Leo? Are you want to show everybody your stick? Hold on, Leo, watch out. Hey, Leo, do me a favor, bud. Thank you. Don't walk under the weight, okay? You're gonna get hurt that way. Good job. 2 more. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, one more time. Let's get it. Come on. Watch out, Pastor Bulb. Yay! Good job. Good job, Leo. High five. All right. You got a 1 minute rest. High five. High five. Okay, round 1 down, y'all. Yay! That's cool, right, Leo? No, bud. Leo, that's not a good idea, dude. Get down from there just because you could fall. See? See how that falls? I don't want you to get hurt. Just leave it. It's okay. Just leave it. Let's put on some biggie. Pastor. Get it, Max. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it, Max. Get it. Get it, Max. Get it. Get it.
What's this?
Whoa. All right, put some biggie on. All right, hot, yeah. All right, that's it. Time for round number 2, y'all. You guys got to move.
Hey, what about you have?
I'm not going to wear it while I'm working out, okay? I'll wear it after.
You need a hand.
I got a hat right over here, look. I go over here. Okay, thank you. Does that look good?
Hey, mine was this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's because we're both cool, right? You want to take that one home with you?
Yep.
You can take that home with you if you want. Yeah, let's get it. We're going to slightly move this over as well. You okay, Tough Bulb? Yeah. All right. Big and small. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I wanted to just showcase to you guys. Don't mind Lena. Lena's pretty pumped about the floodlight that we had highlighted here. So actually, I'll highlight that one more
This
thing.
one.
Which one? Lena's playing with the remotes right now. So I wanted. It is? So, I just wanted to thank you guys again. Thank you. If you haven't already, please feel free to follow. It helps out tremendously. Share it with someone that you think it would benefit. Thank you, Tornicky, for the follow. Thank you, Gio George, for the follow. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the duck race. Congrats to Dina. I'm going to be doing one more stream today, but we're going to do it from the Lifestyle of Fitness channel. So I wanted to actually screen share with you guys to show you how you can actually get to that channel in case you weren't sure.
I think I got it.
Careful, Lena. Please be careful. Lena's crushing it over here with her balance board.
I will go skate.
Yeah, we'll go skateboarding.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to show you guys here, just a little bit here in the bottom corner. You're going to go to, you go to our Linktree /lifestyle_of_fitness. We have LOF Amazon storefront here. We have the Coach Mike Amazon store. That's what I'm on right now. You go to the LOF one. That's the one we're going to be streaming to later, probably around 3 or 4 o'clock Eastern time. We have my wife's under here you could follow. All of our social media. We also have our coaches like Coach Kelsey, our coach and fighter Deuce on here, their Amazon storefronts, all types of great resources. Lena, hey Lena, please just stop 1 minute, okay? Oh, that light? That's the floodlight. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Oh, did you want to show everyone your stick? Lena wanted to show you guys the cool stick we got from a walk we had the other day. So I figured she'd show that to you guys. That's pretty much all I got, y'all. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Show you how to navigate our link tree if you wanted to follow all our other Amazon accounts, because I'm going to be streaming.
Skateboarding.
Lena wants to go skateboarding, so we're going to bust that out. If you guys want to see the skateboard we're talking about, you can check the shoppable videos here under the Coach Mike account. I actually have that one and my longboards up there as well. Pretty much all the products we have, I probably have under our shoppable videos. At this point, I try to get as many of them done as possible. I actually just got to do one more for the floodlight, and we'll have it all updated.
It's a
So
board.
that is a board. Lena, so we're all done. Let's say goodbye to everybody. Say bye.
I got it.
You got it. You're right. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the LOF channel later today. If you guys want to check that out in about 2 or 3 hours. Later, y'all. Woo, woo, go, Lena.